Let's see if it truly is. Looking at the Delta right now, it is still Scott Taylor untouched. Up at the top, there's not a single car in the pits right now. So many out on track, looking to usher in a last gasp blast here at the end of qualifying. Of course, remember, a short session, there are no eliminations. It comes down to how good you are here in one short qualifying. Rasin Chai looking to whip the tail out. Purple in that second sector. That's a 43.239 and faster than Scott Taylor by around 3/10 as Big T-Mac comes down into the bus stop. Let's see where he sits. Rasin in full pursuit of him as well. Let's see where T-Mac goes. Will he jump up to the top? Yes, he will. Big T-Mac, a 142.525. Here comes Rasin Chai. He goes fastest with a 142.167. The Alpine sits top.
Tim Marduk, I believe, is invalidated, so the reigning champion, I think, is going to be right at the back of this field. He's surely going to start last unless F1 Alex and Adam Sanderson fail to get a lap on the board. Here is that twin Mercedes car. That guy Vince jumps up onto the front row, cutting the beam to go second fastest, still under 0.3 of a second off the back. Adam Sanderson to the top of the timing charts by 200ths.
That's unbelievable. Adam Sanderson, where Tim Marduk went falling, Adam Sanderson came a-calling. A 142.149 and cleared by nearly 200ths up at the top. But Formula Kai breaks his heart and lands a 142.095 as well. Here comes Olin Ober, fourth fastest. Still more movements for the back. We got Alex Gillen, former champion, goes fastest here at Spa-Francorchamps. We have Meraki, GB68 makes it a P1 for Aston Martin as well. And he's had great success in qualifying in the past. Is that all she wrote? Yes, it is. And it's Noiguera who has stolen it right to the death. It looked like he'd lost it earlier on, but he stuck on the soft tyres and beat GB to the punch. What a session. Noiguera is your fastest man here at Spa, and he is nearly, well, he's two and a 3/4 tenths clear of GB68 down in second place. Meraki in third. Alex Gillen fourth. Formula Kai in fifth. Adam Sanderson, he'll still be delighted with that session. Rasin Chai in seventh place. We then have Lolin Ober down in eighth. That guy Vince in ninth. And Infratic rounds out the top 10. The green flags will now wave. And here come the lights. Third light, fourth light, and the fifth light. And it's pedal to the metal, and it is go, 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 go. Noiguera a little slow off the line. GB68 getting away relatively well, though, and now tries to go wheel to wheel, heading through La Source as well. Infratic with the team radio. I'm so getting damage here. He's got a very likely chance of it happening. It bottles up, heading through turn one, but Noiguera somehow leads the way, coming out of turn one with GB just in behind Meraki. They're hovering all over the back of the Aston Martin as they now cruise up and fly through towards Lacombe, and GB takes the lead of the race. Meraki now looking to take it away from him as they go wheel to wheel, heading through now in towards Lacombe, but GB holds firm, stands firm, and leads this race as they now run down towards Brussels. Meraki nearly had his number.
Yeah, absolutely tumbling through the field here, Big T-Mac. Maybe he's the first driver that's got a little bit of damage from somewhere. Potentially that little whack between himself and Rasin Chai on the opening lap. Is the lead finally going to change hands for Meraki? He's going to swoop to the left-hand side. GB absolutely defenceless as the DRS flap is open. And it is the Season 4 champion, the venue where he won that Season 4 championship. Meraki taking the lead. DRS very, very powerful. Nogueira trying to get a position back up the inside into the bus stop chicane. Very aggressively battling away with GB there. Adam Sanderson potentially sniffing an opportunity as well. We might be three wide as the DRS flaps open. It is Nogueira that muscles his way past, sailing the fastest lap of the process. All that has been stolen by a plethora of drivers. Adam Sanderson darting to the inside, looking to push GB further down the order. The Mercedes and the Aston Martin continuing side by side, but Sanderson can't quite get that Mercedes ahead. Seeing a lot of jostling for position. People seemingly having absolutely no cares in the world about the simulation damage. Not worried about it one bit. GB going to try and get second place back. Potentially pick up a couple of places. We go three wide down the Kemmel Straight. Meraki's defence is dropping down into third position. And from the back to the front, it is GB now taking the lead of this race from Nogueira, who stays in the middle. And Meraki dropping to third.
He makes, of course, though. He has sacrificed a lot of pace with the fact that the medium tyres are on his car, as we now see a change for the lead. Noiguera pouncing here on the run-up through towards Lacombe. GB down in second now with Meraki in third as well. Just watching it all unfold with Alex Gillen just following the train, following the trend.
Not ideal at all, that one. Not ideal at all. Alex Gillen, though, he's on the move up the inside of GB. He's already disposed of Meraki down this straight, going through Blanchimont corner. Now turning to the outside, and the Season 2 champion has picked up a couple of places there. Meraki falling through the field, dropping from second down into fifth position. And it's Alex Gillen that now leads the chase of the soft runners. He's up to second. And he could be taking ninth away from Dak Gavins, who was slow coming through Pooh. And Adam Sanderson, we were talking about how well it was going, but swooping around the outside goes the Kick Sauber of Formula Kai. He moves up into the top 5 for the first time in this race. Yellow flag is F1 Alex in the Kick Sauber, the twin Kick Sauber. And for the first time, you are perfectly correct there. Oh, that is a nasty crash as well. The safety car has been deployed. Bits of carbon fibre scattered all over the circuit going through Pooh. And that is our first retiree.
As they now look to get the restarts underway. Lolinoba coming out of the bus stop now, down through towards the Le Source section, and we will go pedal to the metal for the second time in this race now. And here on lap 10, it's Lolinoba who takes them round and got a very good restart as well. Noiguera exits out of turn 1. He's bringing along Alex Gillen as well, GB68. Now looking to fly up through Eau Rouge and Radion as they now look to hunt their way up through towards Kemmel Straight. There's Zafso. Is he a sitting duck? Noiguera's climbing, and he's found an avenue. He's found a way through as well. Second place on the table. He'll snatch it away, and maybe even the race lead. He's going to go for the double. Can he tackle Lolinoba? No! Lolinoba shuts the door. Great moves there from Noiguera to immediately jump onto the second place spot. And now looking down the inside, heading through towards Brussels. That's a brave move, and has opened the door and has actually sold it to Lolinoba in the process, who tries to defend as they now exit, coming through Jackie X corner. Lolinoba hangs on, but barely coming out of the first sector. Certainly a bus stop of sorts in any case. It's now race control reactivates the DRS as they now fly down through towards turn 1 again, this time on lap 11. Once again, you can just see the puffs of smoke coming off the rear tyres of Alex Gillen's car as GB and Zafso still dice it out over that P4 and P5 position. Meraki also dancing through, and Formula Kai might yet get the momentum in the run here on Zafso for him to lose 3 places in the space of 1 sector. Here comes the Kick Sauber. Formula Kai sending it up around the outside, coming up the Kemmel Straight, and also Alex Gillen moving past Lolinoba, and Noiguera holds that lead as well. Fabulous as well from Noiguera to retake the lead that he once had prior to the pit stop phase, and Gillen follows him through. We are now splitting off into near enough 2 groups, but there are a few cars that are currently a second away from the cars in front of them. That guy Vince in no man's land, and is that a Ferrari? What is going on there? Noiguera seemingly coming to a stop and has actually left himself served up on a plate here for GB as well. Coming through Blanchimont, he lost out to Alex Gillen and Lolinoba. I have no idea what happened there, but now Noiguera, he's lost out to GB. He's lost 3 places in that one single sector. Extraordinary. Yeah, truly extraordinary. I did not see that coming. He just seemed to come to a grinding halt, but here comes GB. He's not halting. He might get 2. A double overtake here up the Kemmel Straight to take the lead of the race. And the Aston Martin now takes them through Les Combes. He will reign ahead, reign supreme here on lap 12, with Alex Gillen now sat in second. As now we watch Lolinoba looking to come and join the front 2. Here comes now Alex Gillen once again to take the race lead away from GB68. You can just see in the background as well, Meraki making up a portion of this, as is Formula Karim. Big T-Mac has retired, it would seem. And looks like he's going through the menus. No crash, no incident. The yellow flags are out, but that McLaren is alive and well. But Big T-Mac has unfortunately left the session. So that is our second retirement of this Belgian Grand Prix.
Off the back of the group that he was with about 5 or 6 laps ago. Mike Stachios dropped it into turn number 1. There's the safety car, almost like I brought it out myself. For the second time, we are going to see Bert Mylander coming out of the pits. And that's our second debutant that is taking an early shower.
10 as we now watch them make their way through the bus stop chicane, and Alex Gillen on the escape coming out of turn 19 will put pedal to the metal for the 3rd time in this race now, and the RB will send it down in towards turn 1 with GB68 just waiting in the wings in second. He'll have his chance, I'm sure, coming up through Eau Rouge and Radion, with Lolinoba down in 3rd as well, with Meraki down in 4th, Racing Chai getting a lovely getaway, as did Adam Sanderson, who, remember, has that 3-second time penalty as they now climb up over the hill out of Eau Rouge and Radion. Through the Kemmel Straight now come GB68. An instant response now as he looks to take the race lead on the run in towards Les Combes, and Aston Martin ascends again and takes the rest of the field through this first sector as they begin sector 2.
One green car moving forward, another one moving backwards. Formula Kai, I have absolutely no idea what happened going through La Source because he lost about a second and a half to the leading group of 7 in front of him. That has compromised Tim, Marduk and Nogueira, who have filed past the Kit Sauber car, but not good news at all. And Tim Marduk, once again, is having to fight a lone race, if you will. It's a really weird one. Maybe he's got a little bit of damage, bodywork damage that we aren't particularly aware of. Ricky 03 around the outside. Formula Kai does dive off into the pits. He must have picked up damage there going into La Source corner and created a big bottleneck that has really hampered everybody else in the group behind. Tim Marduk has managed to gain, and he's retired Formula Kai there. So he has had enough of that, and after starting from P5, he is the 4th retiree. Tim Marduk has closed back up to that group, so maybe he got a little bit of help from his teammate. Not quite sure on that one, but considering he was 1.7 back, he's now only 6/10 away.
As they now fly up through Eau Rouge and Radion. GB still out in front. Back comes Lolinoba, who's going to look to try and take the race lead away this time. The former F2 champion, fitted to become an F1 race winner, and you never know, if it stays like this, he could become one. Lolinoba leads now here at Spa-Francorchamps. As now we see a little late move here from Alex Gillen. Obviously very aware that Benjamin Daly is coming to get him, and GB going defensive, retains that second place. Lolinoba takes them round. A little moment though from GB, and that will allow the momentum to carry through for Alex Gillen, who on the run out of bus stop is going to try and make the move happen. Coming into La Source at turn 1, the RB trying to hold it around the outside, but the inside will be favourable. Or is it? Because GB's lost out, and Alex Gillen ascends into second place, and it could be the race lead coming up to the top of Kemmel.
Lucky boys though, because they did, I don't know if you spotted it, just banged wheels coming across the start-finish line. This could be 3 wide. GB goes through the middle of them. Tim and Marduk trying to get involved as well. He's almost pushing Alex Gillen down to the braking zone, and it is GB in the Aston Martin, the green machine, forcing his way through to take the lead. Tim and Marduk versus Alex Gillen. Be careful, everybody. Dipping a wheel into the gravel is the Silver Arrow. Lolinoba dumped down into 4th place as those soft tyres start to struggle. It is GB from Alex Gillen, Tim and Marduk. They almost ran into each other. They almost came to blows. Still got 10 laps to go, folks.
A trip up through Eau Rouge and Radion lies in wait, and Tim Marduk is outside of a second. He will not have DRS. Rasin Chai will have DRS, however, and with that straight line speed on offer, the slipstream in his back pocket, and the DRS as well, he'll move up into 3rd, and Tim Marduk, dare I say, could lose out to Meraki as well, as they now come up through towards Lake Army. Does not lose out. Tim Marduk holds on to 4th, and I can confirm that we have got rain here at Spa. But you never know how the dice is going to fall. He's quite a ways behind. Adam Sanderson retired, and it's a safety car out on track as well. A safety car just as Alex Gillen was bringing the rest of the front runners through towards the pits, and Alex Gillen is coming into box. GB looking to be a winner around here for the first time, and also make it 3 wins in the Creator Series in what would be an incredible season for him. His last win coming back at the Temple of Speed at Monza, but we're going to put pedal to the metal anyway for the 4th time in this race now, and Alex Gillen sending it around turn 1 once again. GB following him through a very orderly restart, at least for the time being. Intermediate tyres on the cars this time around as we fly up through Eau Rouge and Radion. Gillen leads the way for the back, GB as well, just inside 0.3 of a second, and getting a lovely run as well uphill as they look to now coast up through towards Lake Com. Here comes GB now, an instant reply as they go wheel to wheel. GB leads the way here on the penultimate lap of the race, and now Alex Gillen forced to remain in behind. He's going to try again as they make a little bit of contact coming through Malmedy and down towards Bruxelles. GB goes defensive, Gillen around the outside. Sensational stuff, wheel to wheel, they're going to stay, but GB with the Tiger line forces Gillen back. The Aston Martin remains in front. Eau Rouge and Radion. GB, is he a sitting duck? That's the big question. Alex Gillen is going to try and hunt him down. Enter as well Rasin Chai, who could yet make it a 3 wide situation. Here comes Chai. Yes, he's going to move past Gillen. Is he going to try GB? No. Gillen fighting back, goes off track ever so slightly, but Rasin Chai curtails the attack and holds on to 2nd. That season as we now watch them head through, and he could yet be a winner again this time as well. But first and foremost, needs to dispose of GB68, and we could yet see a sprint for the race win heading through Blanchimont section as they come out of Corbeil-Port Frere. It is GB who leads the way. Alex Gillen now dumping all of the battery for this final sector here around Spa this time around. A 3-car scrap. now in offer as Chino looks to the outside, GB to the inside, defending the place as they now look to go wheel to wheel. GB covers it off, goes late into the apex as they now exit out of the final corner. It's GB68, surely he takes his third win in the Creator Series, his first around Spa. Rasin Chai is taken second, Alex Gillen in third, and Tim Marduk has grinded it out for fourth place here in this Spa-Francorchamps race.